But Wesley has had a couple games there. He needs to find his best chess, which he has not had today so far. So anyway, no, I guess I'm agreeing with you that the foreshadowing of this one feels impossible. No idea how this one's going to end.
It's funny because didn't we just have Wesley on camera? Yeah, I was going to say he was just here, so it can't be far away.
We also have no idea whether Wesley's going to get up again in the middle of a game. It's already happened a couple times. So also, if you had a side bet on that for your bingo card, you win, I guess.
Yeah, we're getting a queen back to d6, getting a position that is absolutely flying off the board here. H4, idea H5, but it'll be stopped by Wesley here. We've seen this before with knight c4, a4, a5 as well. So yeah, I'm going to go back to these sort of plans.
Yeah, and maybe now this is one of we've seen this Italian kind of repeating itself. When Vincent's white, we've now seen this repeating itself. Maybe that's foreshadowing of the openings we'll see as the gloves come off and bullet. But yeah,
I was looking at his hand there, Danny. So it says MF, right? So it says MF.
I think maybe he wrote it for move faster. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to guess what MF stands for. There's something else MF stands for, but okay.
He's just he's that guy. Knight e6 incoming, and honestly, that is a pretty good reminder for his opponent, Vincent, because I think he might need that reminder a little bit more than Wesley, not because he can't handle those time scrambles, but because it actually seems to be the number one place that Wesley is collecting points when he shouldn't. And throughout the rest of the game, Vincent has looked not indestructible, but when he gets his good openings and starts the conversion path, Danny, you don't really see a comeback on the board from Wesley.
I agree. So again, if we're right that MF stands for move faster, like you said, could be just a note to help his friend. Maybe Wesley wants to make friends, MF, and remind Vincent to move faster. I solved it. Wesley's here to make friends. There's a lot of things that MF stands for, but I think making friends is something Wesley likes to do. So I'm going to go with that. All right. The computer says F5, and makes sense. Kick that knight.
F5.
Wesley finds it.
Yeah, knight G5.
Just trades now.
Basically the only place to go. Bishop takes G2. I wonder about taking on E6 here as a unexpected in between move. Now, if you just take on E6, bishop C6, B5. I think that was missed.
Look at this. If the bishop comes back to C6, which may be the only move to not lose material, Amon points out B5, and the bishop is overloaded. That means you have to trade, but you're losing the exchange now. And
B5 is a great move, but queen takes G6 might even be lights out.
Yeah, okay, that might have been. Yeah, okay, good call.
Yeah, I was convincing myself that it had to be something tricky. It was actually just something obvious. That was a stone cold miss from Wesley.
Yeah, we saw Vincent blunder an exchange outright earlier in the match, and Wesley returns the favor here. But again, it has been a day where you give Vincent the credit. He's played great chess. He's dominated the opening stage just straight up at this point. Not even going to say it's been a better stage for him. I think he's really just outperformed Wesley in terms of the openings he brought to the table. But I would also say Wesley So has not played the chess we are used to seeing from Wesley So. I think you would agree with that. Even if Vincent is playing great, you got to give him the credit there. Wesley is not right now.
Yeah, for sure. B5, and the thing is, you can play C5 here, and I don't know that Wesley can sort of lock the door. You really want to close things up and maybe have time to bring your king in, but I'm feeling that with C5 in the position, there's no good way to do that.
Yeah, agreed. Your only chance playing down the exchange would be to lock it up, like you said. Oh, D4, because rook E7 is coming. That means you can't take.
Yeah, rook C3 is going to hurt. Pawn to E4, rook C3.
Nice technique from Vincent. It's one of the things he's great at is finding those, like I said, tactical solutions to prevent his opponent's ideal defensive setup. I think he's just a very accurate,